Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Tua, and going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one is the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On first, here's Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. The pass caught by Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere, put his foot in the ground and come back. It just never materialized.
extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The slot man in motion right. Second down, here's Mostert again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Slot man moves right. To try again after the sack. Tua. That swung out to Mostert. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted, and that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you get that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly, as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Touchdown, New Orleans! Juwan Johnson, 81 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. They got his man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. In motion, Hill. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air as they have taken the lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. Right now, he's feeling it.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Winston. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now Winston on 4th down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll throw again. Winston. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A handoff right side. It's Washington. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
To throw, Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Winston now.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They get it to Washington, running left. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Washington on 3rd and short. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. Washington gets it going right.
He'll take it inside the 25.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dwayne Washington. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
75 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Let's go. Go set.
On 2nd and 12.
Tua.
Caught. It's Wilson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Slot man moves right.
From midfield, here's Tua.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The give running left, it's Washington. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 76 yards.
And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Winston to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Winston. eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final second.